Good morning students. बच्चे, from today we will be starting our chapter number 5, that is complex numbers and quadratic equations. Quadratic equation chapters you have already done in your 10th class, and now we will discuss about this a new concept, that is complex numbers. Before going in much detail regarding this topic, I would like to tell you some basic things which you have to memorize, or means which you have to learn बच्चे. Now see over here, I have written here small I, and whose value is under root of -1. So what is this? This I is your बच्चे iota. This I is called iota, and this is used to define basically a structure for complex numbers. Now if I will square this iota, I will get the value -1. So whatever I am discussing you from this page completely till first line to the last word, all the things you have to learn. When you will learn it, then you will be able to solve your questions in a very easy way. Now बच्चे, after this is iota 3, and iota 3 is equal to, suppose I am finding out this value, then it will be iota square into iota. That will be, already we know from here that iota square is -1, so I have written here -1 into iota. That will give you minus iota. Clear बच्चे? Now in the same way, when I will come to iota 4, I will do iota square to the power whole square. And what is the value of iota 1? From this, see from here, iota square value is -1. So that -1 I will write down here, and I will do the square. And what is the square of -1? That will be 1. In the similar way, this iota 5, iota to the power 5 and iota to the power 6, these values are also being calculated. That is iota, and that is -1. Once again I am telling you, iota value is under root of -1, iota square is your -1, iota cube is your बच्चा minus iota, iota to the power 4 is your बच्चे 1, and iota to the power 5 will be your again iota, because we will split it in the form of iota to the power 4 into iota, and iota to the power 4 is already 1, so 1 into iota will give you iota. Then iota to the power 6 will be giving you final answer, that is -1. In the same way as we have been calculated for the positive powers, in the same way बच्चे we will calculate for the negative powers also. And when we will calculate about negative powers, finally we will reach to the answer. And whenever we are having iota in the denominator, we have to always rationalize it. The concept of rationalization you have already studied in your class 9 as well as in some portion of your class 10th. So when I have to rationalize with iota, what I have to do? I have to multiply numerator as well as denominator with iota. So iota into 1 will give you iota, and iota into iota beta, iota square, and what is the value of iota square? That is -1. So it will give you minus of iota. Now बच्चे, your iota to the power -2, you will get 1 upon iota square, and iota square value is -1, so 1 upon -1 you will get -1. In the same way, other values are also being calculated. The main motive is to remember these values. So what will be the power of iota to the power -1? The answer is minus iota. What will be the value of iota to the power -2? That will be -1. And what will be the value of iota to the power -3? That will be बच्चे iota. And iota to the power -4 will give you answer 1. Here I have written some generalized form. Suppose you have, if any form, then iota to the power 4k. K can take any value. Here the k is written, and that k can take any value. So बच्चे, iota to the power 4k will give, if any number or any power you will find of this form, the answer will always come 1. And if you have of this form iota to the power 4k plus 1, then your answer will always come iota. And if you have the form of this iota to the power 4k plus 2, then your answer will always come -1. and if you have the form of iota to the power 4k plus 3, your answer will be बच्चे minus iota. And in this page completely I am discussing again and again this I, and this I is in mathematical term as per this chapter 5 complex numbers and quadratic equation. It is called iota. It is called iota. I hope बच्चे these values are being clear to you and you have to learn these values. Clear बच्चे? Now let me move to the next part, that is your definition of complex number. What is that बच्चे? That is your definition of complex number. A number of the form a plus iota b, whose general form is a plus iota b, where a and b are real numbers, is defined to be a complex number. It means in this we have two parts, one is real part and one is imaginary part. The part in product of whose which iota is written, this I is written, that part is your imaginary part, and which is free from this iota, which does not include this I symbol, that is your real part. Let me take some examples. For example, 2 plus iota 3 and minus 1 plus iota root 3 plus 4 plus iota minus of 1 by 11. These all are different forms of complex numbers. Again I am describing you over here. If we will write z is equal to a plus iota b, beta it is having two parts. This a is called a real part and it is denoted by real of z. It is denoted by real of z, and over here in this iota b, this b part is called imaginary part, and that is being denoted by imaginary z. Now बच्चे, I would like to tell you a concept of equality of complex number. How can two complex numbers be equal? Two complex numbers z1 is equal to a plus iota b and z2 is equal to c plus iota d are equal if a equal to c and b equal to d. It means whenever we have to find any unknown value in case of complex numbers and we are being given that two complex numbers are equal, in that case we have to do real part of complex number to be equal to the real part of another complex number and imaginary part of that complex number to the imaginary part of the another complex number. So let me explain this concept with the help of an example. That is, if 4x plus iota of 3x minus y is equal to 3 plus iota of minus of 6, where x and y are real numbers, then find the value of x and y. This is the first type of question we are discussing in this chapter, that is to find out the value of unknown variable when two complex numbers are given equal. Now how we will start the solution of this बच्चे? While starting the solution of this part, what I will be doing, see 4x plus iota into 3x minus y, it is equal to 3 plus iota into minus 6. Now as per the equality rule of complex number, 4x is equal to 3. This 4x is equal to this 3 because this 4x is real part of this complex number and this 3 is real part of this complex number. So when I am equating this, I will get x value, this 4 will come in denominator and that will be 3 upon 4. Clear बच्चे? Now I will take the real imaginary part, that will be equal to imaginary part. See over here, this is the imaginary part 3x minus y and this minus 6 is imaginary part of this complex number and 3x minus y is the imaginary part of this complex number. So 3x minus y is equal to minus 6 and the reason also I have mentioned over here, that is imaginary parts of two complex numbers will be equal. Now when I will substitute the value of x over here, that is 3 upon 4, what I will get? 3 into 3 upon 4 minus y is equal to minus 6. Now बच्चे, after this step, all the things are dependent on the calculations which you have learned till 10th standard. Means if you are good enough in calculations, you will get the answer correct. If your calculations you are not at good, so you may get wrong answer. So I would request you to make your calculations strong. So bache, now here you see what I have done, 3 into 3 that is 9 upon 4, and here is minus y equal to minus 6. Now what I should do from this part, I will remove this constant number to the right hand side, and when I will remove this constant number to the right hand side, it is positive over here, and when it will come to this side, it will become negative. Clear बच्चे? So minus of y is equal to minus 6 minus 9 by 4. Now it becomes a question of third class where you have to find out the LCM. Means if at this class level of 11th you don't know how to find LCM, you must go back to third class and learn how to find out LCMs. Now here we will be finding out LCMs of this and do the calculations. Now bache, what we have to do over here, we have to take 4 as LCM. As I have taken 4 as LCM, here I have in denominator 1 bache. So this 6 will be multiplied by 4. So 6 4 ja 24. That is, if it is negative, but I will get minus 24. And this again it is 4 bache. So it will come directly minus 9. So I think you must know that you are knowing how to calculate LCMs. So after this, minus 24 and minus 9 will give you minus 33 upon 4. Here also negative sign is there. Here also negative sign is there. So when we will move further, this negative signs will cancel out, and finally we will get answer y is equal to 33 upon 4. What answer we have got? Y is equal to 33 upon 4. So finally, as per this question, we have got two values, and that two values are x is equal to 3 upon 4 and y is equal to 33 upon 4. Clear बच्चे? Now let's move to next part, that is just I will basically discuss with you the simple algebra of the complex numbers. Beta, when we have to do the addition of complex number, it follows some properties. It follows some properties, and that properties I am going to discuss with you now. The first property is the closure property, and as per this closure property, when we are going to add two numbers, the addition of that two numbers will give an answer to us, and that answer which we will get, that will also be a complex number. Getting my point? Suppose I am having two complex numbers, Z1 and Z2. So Z1 plus Z2, they will give some answer, and that answer, that result of this addition, that will also be a complex number. This is the first property, that is called closure property. Then is bache commutative law. As per this law, as you all know, that position does not affect the answer. Means either you are doing 2 plus 3, you will get 5, or you are doing 3 plus 2, then also you will get 5. So this property is also satisfied in case of complex numbers also. So bache, for any two complex numbers, Z1 and Z2, Z1 plus Z2 is equal to Z2 plus Z1. Means we will change the position, but we will get the same answer. Next one is your bache, the associative law. As per this associative law, we will take three different complex numbers, Z1, Z2 and Z3. Suppose first we are grouping these two, first we are adding these two and then adding Z3, we will get one answer. And suppose in this case, first we are adding Z2 and Z3, and to this answer, then at last we are adding Z1. In both the case, we will get same answer. And whenever in such a situation, in both the case, we get every time the same answer, this is said to be the associative law, and this is said to be that complex numbers are satisfying the associative law. Now bache, the existence of additive identity. As you already know, what is additive identity? It is that number, when we add it to any of the number, the result does not changes. Is it clear? That number, if we add it into something, the answer will not change. The answer will remain same as the number was before. So it is 0. What can be the additive identity, बच्चे? 0. Additive identity is always 0. So when I will do z plus 0, it will called z. And in case of complex number, the additive identity is also called the zero complex number. But it is also called? It is also called zero complex number, and it is in the form of 0 plus iota 0. The next property which I will discuss is that is existence of additive inverse. And what we will discuss in this existence of additive inverse, that is बच्चे, to every complex numbers z is equal to a plus iota b, we have the complex numbers, that is minus of a plus iota into minus of b, denoted as minus of z, called the additive inverse, and that is called the negative of z. So it means बच्चे, when we are doing addition of a different negative number of this we simply get the answer, that is 0. That is z plus negative of z will give 0. Z plus negative of z is 0. So always the additive inverse of any of the number is the number with its negative sign. What will be the additive inverse? The number with negative sign. Suppose I am asking from you additive inverse of z, that will be minus z. What will be the additive inverse of y? That will be minus y. What will be the additive inverse of x? That will be minus x. Suppose I am asking from you the additive inverse of 3, that will be minus 3. Now let's move to the next topic, that is difference of two complex numbers. Difference of two complex numbers. Now बच्चे, in this case of difference of two complex number, we will always get two different answers. Suppose we have two complex number, that is z1 and z2. If I will subtract z1 minus z2, I will get a different answer. And if I will do z2 minus z1, then also I will get a different answer. Means it is not commutative. In case of addition it is commutative, but in case of difference or subtraction it is not commutative. Let me take an example and then explain to you. Find difference of z1 is equal to 6 plus 3 iota and z2 is equal to 2 minus iota. Also find z2 minus z1. Now in this case बच्चे, z1 minus z2 will be equal to 6 plus 3 iota plus negative sign of this value 2 minus iota. So when I am doing negative sign of this 2 minus iota, what I will get? Minus 2 plus iota, and in the next step I will be getting 6 plus 3 iota minus 2 plus iota. That will be 4 plus 4 iota. Now बच्चे, I will show you the reverse case in which I am subtracting z1 from z2. Is it clear? Now what is the value of z2? 2 minus iota. This is minus symbol. And what is the value of z1? That is बच्चे 6 plus 3 iota. That is 6 plus 3 iota. So it will give me 2 minus iota minus 6, because it is outside the bracket negative sign is there. So these both signs will change. So I'll get minus 6 and minus 3 iota. Now बच्चे, I have to do addition of integers separately and addition of iota terms separately. So 2 minus 6 will give minus 4, and minus iota and minus 3 iota will give minus 4 iota. So as it is visible in front of you only, using this question, we have come to the result that this is giving us a different answer and this is giving us a different answer. Now let's move to next part, that is multiplication of two complex numbers. In multiplication of two complex numbers, बच्चे, if we have two different complex numbers z1 and z2, what we will get? z1 into z2 we will get as ac minus bd plus iota of ad plus bc. how to find these we will do in later part of our exercise. Now we will just look on to the properties, where z1 is equal to a plus iota b and z2 is equal to c plus iota d. So let me tell you how this answer has come. Suppose बच्चे it is been given to us a plus iota b and we have to multiply down c plus iota d. What will come? Tell me. This a into c, it will give ac. This a into iota d will give iota of ad, and this will give iota of bc, and we will get iota square of bd. Is it clear? And after this it is ac. From here iota I am taking out common, and I will get ad plus bc, and I will get iota square value is -1, so it will give bd, and finally ac is ac minus bd and plus iota into ad plus bc. So bache, this is how this product result has come. If you does not remember the answer, you can calculate and find it out. Getting my point? You can calculate it and find it out. Now bache, the properties are closure property, means when you will do the product of two complex number, the result obtained will be a complex number only. The result obtained will be a complex number only. Then is bache commutative law, means either you multiply 2 into 3 you will get 6, or you multiply 3 into 2 you will get 6. So it does not affect that which value you are taking first and which value you are taking second. Now the next is bache the associative law, and in this associative law for any three complex numbers z1, z2 and z3, this is there. If we will find the answer of product of z1 and z2 first, and then we will find out the product with z3, or we are doing in this form, always we will get the same answer. Always we will get the same answer. Now bache, the existence of multiplicative identity. Now what is multiplicative identity? It is such a number when is multiplied to any number, its value does not change. Suppose I multiply 5 into 1, answer will be 5. If I will multiply x into 1, answer will be x. If I will multiply y into 1, answer will be y. Clear bache? So it is showing that multiplicative identity is such a number which does not change the effect of that thing. Now is your bache the existence of multiplicative inverse. Now in this multiplicative inverse is such a form in which z dot 1 upon z is equal to 1, and the next one is bache, that is your the distributive law. And in this distributive law, for any three complex numbers z1, z2 and z3, z1 is z2 plus z3. Then bache, this z1 into z2 will give z1 into z2, z1 and z3. Over here z1 plus z2 into z3 will be giving z1 into z3 and z2 into z3. Now the last topic under the algebra of complex number, we will be doing division of two complex numbers. This is the last concept for algebra of two complex number, that is division of two complex numbers. In this bache, given any two complex numbers z1 and z2, where z2 not equal to 0, the quotient z1 and z2 is defined in such a form. Got it? Now here is this example in front of you. This is showing, for example, z1 and upon z, find z1 upon z2. If z1 is equal to 6 plus 3 iota and z2 is equal to 2 minus iota. Clear bache? Now what I will do, I will take 6 plus 3 iota into 1 upon 2 minus iota. When we have rationalized it, after rationalizing, we will get this form, that is 2 upon 2 square plus minus 1 square. It is nothing but it is बच्चे a upon a square plus b square. Clear? Plus iota upon a square plus b square into minus b. Clear बच्चे? So this is the form which we are using to calculate when we are rationalizing any complex number. So as per this value, our a is 2 and our b is minus 1. What is our a? Our a is 2 and our b is minus 1. So the same value we have put in this formula. So 2 upon 2 square, that is 4, and minus 1 square, that is 1. Hope you have understood this step. For writing this step, you need to learn this formula. Clear? And now बच्चे 6 plus 3 iota is 2 upon 4 plus 1 and iota upon 4 plus 1. After simplifying it, we will reach to this point, 6 plus 3 iota into 2 plus iota upon 5. That is 1 by 5 into 6 plus 3 iota into 2 plus iota. Now we will do the product of these two. Then we will get 12 plus 6 iota plus 3 iota square. That will be giving 12 plus 12 iota plus 3 into minus 1. Why minus 1 बच्चे? Because iota square is minus 1. That's why I have told you to learn those values. Now after this, finally we will get the answer 1 upon 5 into 9 plus 12 iota. And the last concept of today's class is your square root of a negative real number. How to find the square root of a negative real number. Beta, basically every square root have two values. It have positive value as well as negative value. Till 10th standard you have done what is the square root of 4, 2 and minus 2, and what is the square root of 9, that is बच्चे plus 3 and minus 3. But in this class you will learn about how to find out the square root of under root of minus 3, under root of minus 4 or under root of minus 9. So in this way बच्चा, see over here, under root of minus 1 will have two values, minus iota and minus iota. If we have to find out the square root of under root of minus 3, that is root 3 iota and minus root 3 iota. Suppose we generalize it by writing root of minus a, that will give under root of a iota and negative under root of iota. In this case बच्चे, you have got that all these are having two values, but when we will be solving the question, generally we will focus on the positive value, that is under root of minus a will be under root of a iota. Hope you understood beta today's concept. Once again I will tell you what all things we have done. Firstly, we have done these basic values which you have to learn. Then I have told you the definition of complex number and an example of how to find unknown values when two complex numbers are given to be equal. And after this I have told you algebra of complex numbers, this basic properties. And after this we have done difference of two complex number, a very important question that is telling you that difference of Z1 and Z2 is completely different from Z2 minus Z1. Then we have done about multiplication of two complex numbers, and after this we have done this बच्चे, the properties of division and multiplication and then of division, and at last we have done this example and square root of negative real numbers. Hope you have understood all the concepts. If any problem you are having, you can ask any time, and write it down these बच्चे in your notebook and practice the related questions given in your NCERT books. This is all for today's class. Thank you and have a nice day.